Hello everyone, today we're at the Claremont bus interchange. Haven't been making a video here since the February 27 changes, I'm pretty sure. This is the new interchange, which we didn't film in the original Claremont video. A lot of things we didn't film in the original Claremont video, including the extended platforms, the sidings, the airport line trains, the new bus interchange, the new shelter at the end of the platform, the removal of the pedestrian maze. There's been so many changes at Claremont, I really should make an update video soon. But for the moment, we are here today to ride another odd transfer deviation, which is the 107 route, deviating on two deviations actually within one route. One of them goes to a school, and it's a school holiday. It's January the 17th. And the other one, I don't really know exactly what it is, but it's just this random two-stop deviation and then a U-turn and back. And the funny thing is that deviation only occurs twice a day, but from either direction. And the Claremont service will go there right now. We'll take it down to the deviation, get off, and then 6 minutes later, the service from Fremantle, also doing that deviation, will come there, and then we can get back on, then get to Claremont. So that's very nice. I've also never been on the 107 itself. It's a very weird route. It's got this own, its own big square that it does throughout, what's that suburb? Mosman Park, I guess. So yeah, I'll show you on the map, but it's pretty strange. So it's usually 107s come off a 995 service from the city, because 107 used to travel from the city, but then they changed it to 995 to make a high frequency, merging the 102 and 107 sections from Claremont to the city. It still becomes a 107 afterwards. So it's gonna come in a few seconds and then we'll film it. Also, 107 actually is another thing. It's a shortened version of the route. So it has two shortened versions on the route. One is Claremont Station to Mosman Park, which runs during peak hours and, well, like in the evening at the end of the day when it's not really necessary to go all the way down to Fremantle, and terminates in Mosman Park. But the other one is Claremont to Peppermint Grove, which only runs once a day on... And here's TV2844. See, continues as Route 107 995, the one we'll be taking. So that one only departs at 3:06 p.m. on weekdays from Claremont Station and only travels very, very short distance over to Peppermint Grove, just over a kilometer. And honestly, that's actually the shortest trip you can take in the Transperth network between two different points as the terminus of the route. Basically, like 301 is shorter overall, but it's like a looping service. Every time it goes to Midland, it'll come back to... Like every time it goes to the hospital, it'll come back to the station. So if you took it to the terminus, you would travel 0 kilometers basically. Displacement 0. But if you take 107 to Peppermint Grove, you've traveled only a kilometer, and that's the whole route. So at 3:06 p.m. that departs from Claremont. Now some other YouTuber, Oz Black Hat, who's also filmed a few things, including the bus reversing in Wandawi and this short 107 trip, has made a video on it, so I'll link that in the corner if you want to see that strange 107 service. But for today, we'll be taking this one, 3101 articulated 28. This one, which I believe is the only one to do two deviations on the 107, one to the school and one to the extra area, and we'll check that out. So here's our bus. The engine turned off because it's still got 7 minutes to wait. there it is, TP2844 at the deviation stop. Only served twice a day in either direction. The extra deviation to the school is absolutely pointless. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it in a second. This bus stop number 19667 in zone 2, very faded as well, because it's like so old, because they've never had to change it. So the bus is just doing a U-turn up there right now at the roundabout. There's actually no stops on the other side of the road, so it's only on the first time it comes by that it serves here. There it goes, straight back. No one used either deviation. I was the only one on the bus for quite a while, actually. The school deviation, what the hell? First of all, it's school holidays, so you don't have to go there. Second, the bus goes on this really bad narrow road full of bad large speed bumps right next to the water's edge, so it's super hard for it to drive there, just to serve that stop at the school, which is actually a blue pole like a school bus stop, even though it's a normal route which operates on school holidays. And it only operates one way. It only operates towards Fremantle. Any services towards Claremont do not deviate via the school, but any services towards Fremantle always, if they deviate here, they also deviate to the school, which is only 2 a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. Now you might think, okay, the morning and afternoon services coincide with the school hours, right? Well, nope. I'm not sure about the morning one, but the afternoon one, it gets to the school like half an hour after school ends on a school day. So what? If it's twice a day, at least make it before and after school. But no, absolutely trash. Everything about that deviation is just wrong. No one used it. No one used this one either. There's nothing apparent it's serving. There's actually 2 stops along it. Up there there's one, and there's a skate park, and then this is the second one, and there's just these again townhouses here, or whatever you call it, which look newer than the other houses around here. But otherwise there's no thing, like no shop, no retirement home, nothing special at all. So yeah, now I've done that square. Also the weird square around Mosman Park, that's actually a one-way thing as well. So all services, if it's to Claremont or Fremantle, they both travel in the same direction around that loop, which means that sometimes you could have a Claremont and Fremantle service following each other on the same direction when doing that. So even though this deviation is only twice a day in either direction, which is 4 times altogether, 2 of those 4 times happen within 7 minutes time right now, because I just got off at 4:15, and in just a few minutes, if not seconds, the Claremont bound service also doing this deviation will come by, and then I'll take it, finish the rest of the loop on the roads I haven't gone on yet, since it goes in the same direction, then just take it all the way back to Claremont along the same route, just without the school deviation. So we'll just wait for that now. And look at this faded bus stop. That green is just so bad, and the orange. Yep, so here it comes now, not even a minute later, the Claremont bound 107 service doing the deviation is coming down, and we'll get on board now.
On the first service on Tuesday the 17th of January, you'll find